Good evening, everyone. This is Chantay. I'm here with, the political rundown, as the series is called Chantay's Analysis. It's on IGTV. You can also catch it on YouTube when you subscribe to my YouTube channel, or you could type it in, Chantay's Analysis. My first name is Chantay, apostrophe S, Analysis. So I'm going to give you the full rundown of today. So I got it for you. So here we are. Coronavirus, or folks will say COVID-19, as of August 5th, 2020. Globally, we are at 18,727,530 cases. So we're almost at 19 million cases, which probably like the end of the summer, we might be at 20,000 cases. 20 million. So once again, it's 18,727,530 cases. So globally, we'll probably reach the 20 million mark, which is sad. Here at the U.S., we account for a fourth of those cases here. So our cases are 4,821,287. So let's read that again. The United States, which is account for a fourth of those cases, we are sitting at 4,821,287. Yikes. And we reached 4 million as of 2 weeks ago. And we're almost at 5 million, which is insane. Hey, Joseph. Our death toll is 158,171. So we're at almost 160,000 deaths. We might reach the 200,000 mark, I can say, by the end of September. It's sad, but sometimes my predictions on this stuff is right. And I was right about some things with these numbers, but I'm going to get into those in about a few minutes. Brazil is 2,859,073, followed by India, 1,908,254. Russia is at 864,948. South Africa is at 529,877. Keep in mind, South Africa hit their 500,000 case mark as of Sunday, this past Sunday. Mexico is almost close to 500,000. They're at 456,100. Peru is at 439,890. Chile is at 364,723. Colombia, which reached the top cases on the globe, the top countries with the cases on the globe, is at 334,979. And then the UK rounds that out with 307,258 cases of COVID-19. Hey, Jamila. Ecuador, in the Latin countries, 88,866 cases, followed by Dominican Republic, 75,660. Panama, 70,231. Guatemala, 53,509. Honduras, 44,299. El Salvador, 18,701. Excuse me. Nigeria, 44,890. Ghana, 39,075. Kenya, 23,873. Cameroon, 17,718. Senegal, 10,538. And Gambia at 799 cases. In the West Indies, Haiti is 7,532, followed by Jamaica, 920. Bahamas, 751. Guyana, 509. Trinidad and Tobago, 199. Barbados, 133. Antigua, 92. Belize, 72. Damn, Belize. St. Vincent, 56. St. Lucia, 25. Grenada, 24. Dominica, 18. St. Kitts, 17. And by the way, Latasha, Jamaica is at 920. I don't know what's going on there. Did your family members let you know? It's crazy. I just read from the John Hopkins website. So you can all look at the John Hopkins website. I always put the website on here. .edu. So that's the website. The New York Times COVID map, which is individual states. California has the highest. They had the highest for almost a month. They're at 532,679 cases. They went up about over 52 cases. Florida is the second highest cases, 502,000. They the second state to hit the 500,000 case mark, 502,731. And their cases during this last 7 weeks are up by 55,000, a little over than that. Texas, 479,877, and their cases went up by almost 60,000 cases. So they will be reaching 500 pretty soon. New York, which was the epicenter of all of this, is now the fourth largest cases. They are 422,935. Keep in mind, New York has reopened by the science. So New York has reopened by 50% and less. Some places are open by 25 to 33%. The most is at 50%. And keep in mind, New York City do not have indoor dining in phase 4. Nor gyms. No gyms are open and no malls are open. Illinois is 188,474. Keep in mind, they surpassed New Jersey as of yesterday. Georgia is another state, as of today, has surpassed New Jersey at 186,180. And I have called it yesterday, and either that or Arizona, and I was right about Georgia. New Jersey is at 185,230. Arizona, 182,230. North Carolina, 129,511. Louisiana, 126,061. And the counties, back to the John Hopkins website, Los Angeles has 195,805. Miami-Dade County is 124,709. Maricopa is at 121,789. Cook County, 107,744. Harris County, 79,536. And Queens is 67,566. I meant to put the 67,000. And you know, always I'm going to be reading. I know testing. But Donald Trump sure enough had his press conference today. So I'm not going to go into full-length detail because there were, pretty much there was a lot of lies there. He claims that they're in negotiations about the next relief bill. With the unemployment insurance, the extra $600 that had been striped and ended as of last Friday. And so they're in talks with that, but they said Democrat leaders put their partisan demands aside. They will reach an agreement, aka they want to fund state and local governments for all 50 states, including the state that I live in, because there's a lot of states that are in debt. I know New York State is in $61 billion in debt, and we need $61 billion ASAP. And he said, and it will happen very quickly if that's the case. And happen very quickly. He also touted that his administration has taken executive action to prevent evictions and claims that evictions are very bad. Also additional relief. And then he talked about, he criticized also Democrats of asking for $1 trillion to fund state and local governments. He also touted the suspension of payroll tax. He also claims Dems won't aid to fund they want to fund poorly managed cities, including the city that I live in, which is in New York, which he's actually from. He's from Queens, which his borough actually was the hardest hit with coronavirus. What else? He praised Doug Ducey, the Republican governor of Arizona, which, keep in mind, Arizona is on a trajectory to having 200,000 cases of COVID-19 since they're reopening. And he said they're doing great. He said they said a model for the state that applies the science in decreasing cases and hospitalizations. He also touted that they're functioning very nicely, no stopping the extended, the extended stay-at-home order, which Arizona needs to have another stay-at-home order because they almost at the 200,000 case trajectory mark. He also said that their cases reduced by 75%, which we all know is a lie. If you tune into this live, you read the amount of cases that Arizona has. He also said that the federal government deliver and blah, blah, blah. He said the fatality rate is low. He said cases in Florida is going down. All of this stuff he's saying is a lie. So he's asked about voter ID, which, he still debunked that, and all other host of things that he has lied about. I mean, this man is going to continue to lie and lie. He keeps calling this virus the Chinese virus. He keeps saying that the death toll is low. We have the lowest amount of cases, which we have the highest amount of cases. We have over 4.8 million sick people in this country, almost 160,000 Americans dead. A lot of Americans are facing foreclosures or homelessness, evictions. There's a lot of Americans that are facing no job security. There are businesses, especially retail businesses, that are closing their doors, including the company that my mother works for. And we're heading on a bad trajectory where it can possibly, and I hope not, be an economic depression instead of an economic recession. So what's going on here is not good for the country. So that's why I do these lives every night. And I may not have a lot of viewers, and that's fine. I do this to educate people. You can look on my feed for the video, but I do this because it's important to educate my people and all people about the coronavirus and the real truth behind coronavirus. Not a conspiracy theory saying come from a sky or the government made it up. No, this virus came from a bat. Virologists, epidemiologists, they all have said it. It is not the Chinese virus. It is not the Wuhan virus. It is not the China virus. This is the coronavirus or COVID-19, which COVID-19 stands for coronavirus disease of 2019, because it originated in 2019 overseas. It is here, and it's not just only in the United States. It's in other countries. It is in 188 countries. So once again, it is not the Wuhan virus. It is not the Chinese virus. It is not the China virus. It is the coronavirus or the COVID-19 pandemic. And it's in 188 countries. And that is it. And it's not Kung Flu. Thank you, Joseph. So I'm moving right along. I was going to talk about Governor Ducey's meeting, but Trump just gave that shit away. So here we are. I watched a little bit of the Senate Judiciary Committee. Sally Yates, the former acting AG and the former deputy AG, has testified today, and it was based on Michael Flynn. As you know, Michael Flynn sentence have been commuted by Donald Trump. This is why I'm saying voting matters. And she says something like this. I caught a little bit of this, but some things were very important. She said, as you know, I was a career prosecutor for the Department of Justice. I was honored to represent the people of the United States for over 27 years through five presidents, including Democrat and Republican administrations. I took it seriously to represent the people. She emphasized She emphasized how the Russian government has used cyber attacks, coordinated campaign to weaponize social media against American citizens. And the Obama administration, once they found that out after the election, they took immediate action by sanctioning Russia and also kicking out 35 Russian agents. And they did this to push conspiracy theories. And also what we all have known is that Michael Flynn have established back channels with the ambassador of Russia, Sergei Kislyak, to act as their lawyer. So pretty much, as I say this, Michael Flynn is a whole ass criminal. He pleaded guilty. So I'm not understanding why Trump think he's innocent. All the people that work for the Trump campaign, most of them are facing jail time or they in jail. And that includes Paul Manafort. That's why Trump is going so hard with re-election and doing all these conspiracy theories and all this suppressing the vote and saying that mail-in voting is a lie and all this, because he know if he was beaten by Joe Biden, it would be a wrap for him. If any other candidates besides Joe Biden would have ran against, he would have been beaten. Pretty much. So that is just what it is. But I'm going to get into the a little bit of the elections of 2020. So here we are. So there were congressional races. One of them that was big was of course, the Cori Bush versus the William Clay. William Clay was a longtime congressional representative of the St. Louis area, and he was unseated and was his own doing because of him not being present and not being here and not being attentive to his constituents. So Cori Bush really ran a spirited campaign, and I am a fan of her politics. I mean, I am a progressive, but I'm more of a pragmatic progressive. I am not the staunchy Bernie Sanders progressive. However, I'm very appreciative that she ran this spirited campaign. Also, at the same time, though, I can say, you gotta crawl before you walk. And I understand, progressives have these policies that they want to pass, Medicare for all, which sounds pretty good, but it taxes people that make $29,000 and up, and also all these other things. But at the same time, you have to make relationships in the House and the Senate, because you're dealing with other people with different political perspectives, and y'all may agree on some issues, and some issues y'all may disagree. So you always have to remember that you have established relationships. So I hope that she does win her seat, and that she'll able to make systemic change and represent the people in her neighborhood very well. Next on my list is the Veep Stakes. Of course, I'm about to end this. The Veep Stakes is hot. Joe Biden is not flying out to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, due to COVID-19 related, which he's at a high risk age. Of course, he's 77 years old. So it makes perfect sense that he just do his nomination acceptance speech from home, which makes sense. I mean, you don't want people to attend the convention and then you get sick. Look, the Republicans had to cancel their stuff. So that's just what it is. But as you know, I have a favorite. Everybody knows it. People don't have to agree with me. People think that, oh, she's a quote unquote cop. But if you do your research on Kamala Harris, you would say, oh, she did this and did that. And yeah, so the cop thing, no. Because I've been harassed by that. But everybody got their favorite. But I am making an announcement. I will be doing a special live stream this Friday at 10:15 p.m. Tell a friend. I will be taking questions. Either if you want to request to be live with me or you want to type in your response and why, and that's fine. You can, because I know a lot of people don't want to be on camera, so I get it. So I will be hosting a live VP stream right here on my Instagram Friday at 10:15 p.m. I will post more flyers out. I will do a little, I don't have that money to do the promotional stuff, but I will be doing a live VP open forum. You can type in your response, or you can request and say why you want this person to be Joe Biden's VP. I already say mine is Kamala Harris. Everybody got choices because it's 4 women being considered. There is Val Demings, there's Susan Rice, and there's Elizabeth Warren. All the other women were considered, have now, it's been narrowed down to 4 women. So, and 4 of those women out of, and Karen Bass, so it's 5. Excuse me, 5 women. So it's Kamala Harris, Elizabeth Warren, Val Demings, Susan Rice, and Karen Bass. So, out of those 5 women, whichever one you want to choose, and explain why, that will be fine. So, right here, once again, Friday, August 7th, 10:15 p.m. I will be here from home, as everybody is at home doing this. But until then, be safe. If you didn't register to vote, go register to vote, whichever state you live in. Until then, have a good night. See you right here tomorrow evening, same time, same place.